Okay guys, the shop is opening and we've got to get the sand in. And we've only got 10 minutes to do it. What are we going to do, Matt? Now, because Matt's so busy today, he's hardly getting any screen time.
Rubbish.
Here we are behind the scenes in the fish. So the substrate's in, look. I mean, obviously this is not how it's going to look. So I'm a little bit scared. I'm getting right back. Wow. That couldn't have gone any better. So we're about to start day 2 of the build, but before I go to the fish shop, I've had to come to the studio and pick up some supplies for some things we need. So the black background of the current tank in the shop needs like sections scraped off. I've got the paint that we can put on to replace it. It's here. It's just paint. Am I on time?
9 minutes past.
Oh, that's close enough. I'll take that. Cheryl, are you okay being on camera today?
Yes,
Are you
I
having
was okay in the first place. And you put me on there anyway, because you went up there, and David watched it.
Oh yeah.
And you were
And I
behind
was behind there doing a water change.
That was funny, I did like that.
This looks weird, doesn't it, when you come in?
It's massive, doesn't it?
It does look, yeah, it looks way bigger now that it's empty. I think, because you put the lights either side.
You've got like sort of smaller fish in there.
Yeah.
It's going to look huge.
Oh yeah, it will look so good. I'm already feeling, you've scraped off some of the back.
Yeah, scraped off all the bad bits.
Got to get some
Yeah.
vinegar in.
Yeah, got to get something to clean off because there's a bit of white staining with the like the calcium from the water.
Well, the razor won't get it off.
It's started to, but yeah, we need to. I think we need to soak it in a bit of lemon juice.
Okay.
But yeah, that'd be right.
Have we got lemons?
Wow, I'm sure we can find some. There's a cafe over there.
Yeah, that's true, that's true. Right, let me get all my equipment in. I've got nothing in. I brought paint, I bought the brushes, should be done, and then we'll get the third light in, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And well, to be honest, we can go substrate, rocks. We can do a hardscape today.
Yeah.
Why not? I'm here. So here we are behind the scenes in the fish. Right, this is like, we're inside all the tanks. This is the back of the big tank. Now, this is the extent of the damage, the crisis situation we must deal with today. I'm really big in this, it's just some paint missing. So I'm just going to paint it and then we can like see how it's looking. It should be fine, shouldn't it?
Yeah, I think it'll be fine. We've left the rough edge so that it's sort of, we were thinking if we'd done a straight edge, it might show
Be obvious,
up more.
yeah.
But yeah, if we left the sort of rough edge to it, it might blend in a little bit better.
Just go to town with it and like, yeah, it'd be cool. So we've now painted the black in the back areas. It looks a bit funky at the moment. It's kind of grey because it needs to dry completely. Then it should be the same colour, hopefully. But me and Matt aren't worried, are we? Because
no, it'll be fine.
like, there's going to be so much going on with the fish, the hardscape, the plants. You're not even going to notice it anyway. Yeah. But it means now we can make a start on actual scaping the tank. We've got substrate system to go in, and first of all, I'm going to do the media bags full of the aqua soil that you've seen me do before. And that's going to provide all the nutrients to the plants. So we've got our fluval stratum. This is aqua soil and it's going in the bags. Where's the bag? Have you got bags?
I ain't got bags.
Good job, I bought the bags. So this would be a lot easier if I had bigger bags, but unfortunately I've put the link down and all of you lot, all my subscribers that is, have bought them, so they're sold out. So I had to buy, I've sold out Amazon of the larger ones, so I had to buy all the smaller ones, which is fine because you can just dot it about here, there and everywhere. I think we've got 24 there. We've got 2 bags of aqua soil. It's a fair bit of work,
Yeah.
but we're up for it.
Yeah, we're fine with that.
So that is all of the aqua soil at the bottom there. I've kept it away from the edge a little bit because I've got a feeling that area is going to get sort of swam about in a bit more and it might thin out. So we can put the gravel on top of this, but before we do, I want to add in even more nutrients just for some long-term sort of supply. We've got some flourish tabs, we've got some Nutri-Cap things. This is basically like little capsules, look, they've got nutrients in, and we've got some iron ones as well. So we'll just sort of sprinkle that everywhere and that should cover us for quite a while. So that's all of the nutrients now sorted. We can cover all of that with sand, which we've cleaned. So here's the sand that we've got that's been like completely cleaned. Now it's a little bit darker than I'd like, so I'm going to lighten it up by adding a lighter sand to it. Yeah, this is the lighter sand. Now on its own, it's like really grey / white and very reflective, but mixed with the other stuff, it should look pretty good. Now, because Matt's so busy today, he's hardly getting any screen time.
Rubbish.
It's because you're a person down in the shop, isn't it?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, no, we've got one less staff member today, but back to normal staffing tomorrow, so it's okay.
Okay, but I'm not here to. Well, maybe I am. You know, we'll see how far we get.
You have to see what we get on.
Now, in an ideal world, I'd just mix these two now because that's wet and that's dry. It's not really going to happen. So I'm going to put that in first and then just pour this on top and sort of give it a swoosh around. When the water's in, we can do it better anyway. Okay guys, the shop is opening and we've got to get the sand in. And we've only got 10 minutes to do it. What are we going to do, Matt?
It's a bit much.
Oh my God, the sand is not the right color. We need different colors. Let's do this. So the substrate's in, look. I mean, obviously this is not how it's gonna look. That's all sort of mixed in. There'll be a lot more detail going on. But we're now ready, Matt, to sort of start putting in the proper hardscape. This is the fun bit. Our canvas is sort of ready. There's a little bit of grime still on the background, but it's actually easier to clean when the tank's got water in than now. And getting all in it and that.
Yeah, we've been in and bladed it a few times, but yeah, we've just got to try and get it out now.
It's kind of just loose dirt at the back there.
It's just loose algae that's been scraped off the back. So yeah,
it's looking good
hard.
though, isn't it?
Yeah, it's really cool. It's quite hard to get to the back when it's full of water. So yeah, it's going to look good. But yeah, we've got some decent hardscape to go in there.
Okay, so can you show me the rocks? What rocks we're using?
Wow. We got two, haven't we? So we were thinking of the layer stone.
The layer stone is basically like this stuff. Here you
yeah.
go, yeah. We've got lots of it already in some of these tanks. It looks great. We could sort of angle it all the same way with a few opposite bits.
Yeah.
We'll have to steal a few out of these tanks maybe, Matt.
Yeah, definitely a few select pieces.
But that's all right, because you can just order more in, can't you?
We've got another 4 or 5 boxes out the back.
Okay.
We have just had a delivery of Siriu, whatever you want to call it. We have just had that in.
Oh, serious though.
We've been waiting for it to come in for ages.
Thing is, it's very grey.
Yeah.
And I think this stuff will work better for more of that African vibe.
Yeah, well, we have seen some photos, haven't we, of
exactly.
rivers with that sort of layered stone effect, so I think that'll be really nice.
Yeah, definitely. So we've got this box, and then if we need any from the tanks, we can take it.
Yep, and we've got another 2 out the back.
Okay, oh sweet.
Or 4 maybe, I can't remember. There's a lot out the back.
And like ordinarily, if you guys are doing this, I tell you to wash the rock off or something. It's quite dusty. We ain't got time for that. So we're gonna put it in and just do water changes. We'll get like a water polisher, some AQUARIAN and all that going. It'll be absolutely fine. We'll just be patient with the dust.
Yeah, it'll take time, but yeah, fish aren't going to be going in there quickly. So
No, we've not even got the plants yet, have we?
no, we're still waiting on plant deliveries. That was that was the Jubilee weekend that caused us grief. So yeah.
Thing is, if we haven't got plants in time, I'm just going to raid my whole studio.
Yeah, I'll just come down and we'll empty every tank. That'd make a great video.
Yeah, Matt destroys. We've only got 10 minutes to get Matt out of my fish room because he's stealing everything. Random zooming in and out with big words flashing. Right, Matt's got all of the rocks down there. I think to start with, just get them in because it's such a job even moving stuff into this tank, isn't it? It's very dusty, but I'm just going to sort of roughly place some stuff down.
Oh, I already like it.
Looks good together, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like it.
See, I can't see at all from this angle, so you can actually be my scaping eyes, Matt.
Yeah, no, that's looking nice. That one's the same level.
Yeah, I need to build something, you know what I mean? Like a platform of some kind. That could work.
Really nice texture.
This one's great. Is that too triangular? I'll just get it in to start with. So I've just placed in some of the rocks there. Look, we need way more than that. Matt's just gone at the back. Matt, where are you? Matthew? Where's he gone? He said he was getting the wood. I know it was out here in the storage area, behind the scenes. Matt, what you...
All right. I don't know if it's too big now that I've got it back out.
It looks good though.
It's a good bit.
Wow. Okay, let's just stick. Let's place it in the tank and see.
Try it. Look at the purple.
I'm thinking, yeah, oh yeah, it's kind of purpley brown.
It's hair algae.
Ah.
That's dyed back.
Oh, you mean that?
Yeah, the really purple bits.
Yeah, we'll keep that for authenticity purposes. So it might be too big, but it might not. If we put it in that left-hand corner, you know what I mean? Yeah. So like without any rock to start with, so it's lower down, could work. Or we might be overdoing it with wood, but there's only one way to find out.
Relatively.
Which way's the cut back? Oh.
So it's got to sit.
It's, yeah.
Like that.
It's massive, isn't it?
It's huge. Do you want to try it or not?
It's going to take up. It's going to take up too much space.
I think so.
Because we need the flow coming from the corners. I don't want to completely like overtake the whole tank with just one bit of wood. See?
Yeah.
I reckon we should try the smaller pieces first, because that would be great on like the black water on its own. Do you know what I mean? Oh, yeah. We've got like a big 1,500 centimeters, 1,500 millimeters. No, yes.
Yeah, 1,500
millimeters tank we're going to do over there, a black water discus tank, so like a massive, I mean, that's going to be so cool.
Yeah.
And like that piece of wood, for instance, might work really well for that.
Yeah, that with then some leaf litter and some of the branches and bark that I've got coming in will look really nice.
Okay, let's try the other pieces first. This piece, I think, would go really well in the middle. Yeah, they were the same colour in the tank, but they've dried different colours.
You've got to remember though as well, is in the river, they would have different types of tree.
That's true.
It wouldn't be all the same, as long as it's not too stark a contrast.
Okay, I need to remove some of the rocks. We need space! I'll just rest it for the time being.
Yep.
It can come down further, but we're just trying to get an idea. Oh, it's striking, isn't it?
That's nice up there through there.
It's coming a little bit closer. I think that could work. We're getting reflections at the moment, but remember, I need to bring it all forward because there's no gap behind it currently, and we want all that val in there. So, but I just wanted to get in to see how it looked.
It's quite open as well, which is quite nice. It's not like that big,
I know what you mean.
chunk.
Yeah, there's roots in and out of it
Yeah.
for either plants and fish to go. Come forward then, get another one in. Oh, this is hard work. This is so much harder than any other tank I've ever done by a long way.
High up, isn't it?
It's getting up and down, and it's trying to visualise the space. It's just so much space. But it's a really good challenge. It's fun.
Yeah. And you're working blind as well, because
Yeah.
like, obviously, you've done a shot from like what you're working from.
No, I haven't.
When you're working at the top,
Yeah,
all
I'll
you
show
can
you.
see
Yeah, so
is that.
this is how I'm working all the time, see? So this isn't how it looks. So you're constantly having to get back down, whoa, get back down the steps, come and have a look, or rely on Matt. Because Matt's quite good at escaping as well, to be honest.
I'm like, that's rubbish, move it. Terrible.
But that is very striking, and we're not going for the traditional style aquascape that you would see. We're trying to do something very wow when you walk in the door. Oh. Don't trip over that. No. It's got a hazard sign on it, and I still tripped over it. But yeah, look, you can see straight away, that looks wicked, doesn't it?
Yeah, that's nice.
Maybe we just want to have one main big piece and two smaller pieces, one that way and one following similar sort of flow. So maybe we could break. You've got a chainsaw, haven't you?
Yes.
It's chainsaw time. So yeah, you've just pulled that out of the Stingray tank.
Yeah.
Got another one here. I'm thinking this one is just a little bit too overpowering again.
Yeah, you want quite an open structure, isn't it? Like a nice open structure.
I just don't want to take up too much flow and too much space for the fish, for the plants and that kind of thing. So that's quite cool. I've got this piece here which looks wicked. I'm thinking maybe coming up at an angle. No, that way.
That way?
No, it would be like, it's quite long actually, Matt. Yeah, so what I'd have is that piece laid tucked in a little bit there and coming up, following that line, and then something a lot smaller over this side to not detract from that main thing. I'm kind of thinking like iwagumi but with wood. Do you know what I mean? Because you have like a main focal stone, don't you? Then they have names actually. I think it's usually 5 or something. Or, I don't know about that.
Proper science.
We got this is Dave, and this is John. Currently, John is the main focus. So with how good John looks, was that John? Was this one John?
The middle one was John. Yeah, John was the focal point.
Okay, who's this one? Dave, or the other way? No, it was the other way around.
No, John was the focal point.
Okay, I'll go back.
I don't know.
This one. Why are we arguing over the name of the wood?
That's John.
This is John.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's Okay, so John. Sorry if you were Dave, you are now John. It is a different colour completely to the Stingray wood Dave. I swear that was John because that was the first name, and I would have said John first. Hang on, I'm going to go back. Right, we've just reviewed the footage, and I'm the type of man who'll openly admit when I was wrong.
Yep.
This is John. No? Oh, no. This is Dave and this is John.
There
okay.
we go.
So I think this is ridiculous.
Only 4 times.
I'm not sure this is making the cut, if I'm honest.
No? Yeah, a little bit maybe.
We'll see. We'll see. John needs to come out potentially because colouring. You know, we just think it'll look better if we take John out.
Yeah.
We don't know if it's too big. So obviously the Ray tank has got all the mature wood, so what we're thinking is just to sort of swap it out. That is massive, Matt.
Yeah, I know.
That's an absolute beast. I don't know if I'm picking it up on camera.
Yeah, it's a chunk.
That's way too big, yeah.
Look at it.
No, that's a big piece of wood for a big tank.
There's a little bit there. Don't be honest.
Whoa, look at the size of that.
Yeah, no, he's a chunky boy.
There's a shark in it.
Yeah, it is. There we go.
What's that piece? And that one's too small. Do you think? For the main focal,
Yeah.
it's too small. We'll stick with what we've got. It'll be all right. It'll
soon come out.
dark. It was quite dark when it was underwater.
Very dark when it was underwater. Actually, we could review and see how dark it was.
We
Did you
could.
put the video up?
I did. Let's do that now.
Let's have a look.
Right, we've reviewed the footage. This definitely goes way darker. Not as dark as Dave, but almost. So we're going to put that in now and then put some more in. So Martin's just bought this big piece of wood in. Thank you, Martin.
No problem.
Literally just come out of his tank, and we're thinking it's going to work really well on the opposite sides just to keep that look going, but just a little bit. We don't want too much because there's a lot of wood there already. So we need to break it up though. What are we going to do, Matt? You've got a saw
Yeah, we've got a saw.
and a hammer.
Yeah, and a hammer and a crowbar.
We could just drop it from a high height.
Yeah. I think it would be nice if we could break it. It would be better, just because it would give a natural break to it.
Okay.
When you saw it, you got to hide those saw cuts, haven't you?
True, but the bits where we're sawing, I'm thinking is down here, and that'll be in the sand.
Yeah, yeah.
So it shouldn't be.
Might
Don't
not
worry
be too
too
bad.
much. Let's just do it.
Let's break it.
So I think we're done with escaping. What do you think, Matt? You happy?
Yeah, it's looking really smart. Once
just-
we get that scatter gravel in, it's going to look
Yeah,
even
yeah.
better.
We don't want to add like the hardscape. I'm talking. We need details now,
Yeah,
guys.
lots
You're
of
happy as well?
Yeah, looks it.
So I've been listening to feedback from these guys and totally ignoring it. No, I didn't. Martin just brought in his wood, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm cutting that up." Did you cry a little bit, or was it fine?
It hurt a little bit inside, I'll be honest. But it looks better.
It does. I just needed that shape, so I think we're going to be good. Like we're getting a lot of reflections on the background now, but remember, there's going to be so many plants, like all the val, and then this piece of wood is going to have all the anubias and that on it as well. So we should be good. Now it's time to start adding details everywhere on this bottom section because that doesn't look like anything at the moment, does
Yeah,
it?
it looks a bit moonscape, doesn't it? Plain and barren.
Yes, that classic aquascaped moon. So I've mentioned this area before. This is the scatter gravel area, I call it.
I need to do a bit of replenishment.
Yeah,
That's right, we've got new bags that I haven't replenished with yet. So
To be fair, I took most of this, didn't I, last time?
I know that was I filled it back up.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it's all good.
Okay, yeah, all right, we've got options.
This is a new one. I don't know what that looks like, but
I use that stuff under
Yeah, no,
my
that's
stuff.
it.
Do you know what I mean? It's really good for bulking up areas and for increased, biological media if you want, you're sat in your bed.
yeah.
That's what it's really good for. But I think I'm going to go with this one
Nice.
just because it looks good against that other rock. We tested it before, didn't we?
Yeah, it does. It ties in really nicely. The colours sort of not match, but they complement each other.
I don't know what that noise
Do
was.
you like that?
So weird. Right, so we think we're happy with all the rocks and that, aren't we, Matt? Next thing we need to do, though, is add more detail using the same rocks. So, down here we've got a few more. We're going to smash them up with a hammer.
We've got a few little ones as well.
Oh, we've got some little ones yet. But we do need to smash them. I want, loads of, detail.
Yeah, scattered to come out.
Okay.
Nice.
Then we'll go smash them somewhere.
Yeah.
Rock smashers.
Safely.
Yeah. We're good at smash rock. We smash rock good. Oh, you prepared. Now, is that a crowbar as well? Why have you got a crowbar?
I don't know. I just
Oh, there's a chisel.
yeah.
Smart man.
I haven't got a big screwdriver to use as a chisel.
I may not be a smart man, Jenny, but I know what a chisel is. Looks like you're ready, Matt.
Got my eye protection on.
Safetied right up.
Safety first. Should we go for square boy first?
Yeah, we're not going to use that unless it's smashed up. So,
Yeah, 'cause he is a horrible shape.
like I said, this lens that I'm filming with currently is like $2,500. So I'm a little bit scared. I'm getting right back. Nah, you're not doing it. You need some proper oomph. Like
Some proper
please don't hit your hand. That's it, right on a corner. On a corner. It did nothing. These are unbreakable, starring Bruce Willis. Okay, we'll come back to this. Literally the second I press stop. Right, now we should be able to smash up those flatter ones with some oomph. Yes, yes. Yeah!
really grey inside.
Yeah, maybe we can't do that. I don't know. Why is it? What is it with these rocks that are like weird colours? Right, we'll make it work. We've decided to cancel that and go with the scatter gravel because that looks awful. It's a form of granite, I think. First of all, it's absolutely solid. Second of all, it's a horrible colour. Not horrible colour, but it just doesn't work. They're so
It's really odd.
different. Yeah, we'll just go with scatter gravel.
Job done.
So although we couldn't bash those up, we have picked out some smaller pieces that I'm going to put just off of the island, and then we're just going to go with the scatter gravel. Should be good. Mockingbird, don't everybody say, have you heard she's gonna buy me a... Do you know what I'm singing?
Not a clue.
It's from Dumb and Dumber. Oh look, hitchhikers, pick 'em up. And then they're like, Mark, see. Yeah. Action.
Action.
Scatter gravel time. It's the most wonderful time of the bill. Come a bit closer, Matt, because I've got...
I was cutting your face off.
Oh, okay, that's too close. Okay, so I'm going to use the scatter gravel. What, is it heavy?
No, it just focused on your face and it was a bit too much.
I'm going to use the scatter gravel first of all to fill in all the gaps in the islands, because otherwise it's just going to pick up loads of detritus in those areas. This is just going to make it easier for these guys for maintenance.
Which is always a winner.
Yeah.
We prefer that.
Is that better, Cheryl? Cheryl, is that good for you? Easier maintenance. We all know Matt doesn't do that anymore.
No, I don't do
Sits on his throne, normally up here looking over the peasants. Feed the fish!
on my pedestal. Yeah. Someone's got to be in charge.
What's wrong? Have you seen something?
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
a little bit more.
Just. Oh, thank you.
Oh,
It's-
hang on.
It's that
That's
eye.
it.
It's that
That's
eye,
it.
and that's
That's
why you're the
spot
superstar that you are.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
don't think we need the goggles anymore.
They're quite good though, aren't they? I'm quite liking them.
Well, that is everything done. Well, it's not. It's not planted, filled up or anything. But
Is everything done? The filters
done.
aren't on it, the heaters aren't on it.
it's
But it's done.
it's not done at all, is it?
We're just going to leave it like that, dry.
So we can fill out with water now, though. It's going to go really, really misty and murky. That's fine because it will just run through the system. We're just going to hook it up to the whole lot to start with, aren't we?
Yep.
And you've got some socks to go in, your dirty old stinky socks.
Yes.
Filter socks.
Yeah, filter
So that'll polish the water for us, and that means that when we come back to the planting, once that's all sort of sorted itself out, just drop the water down, we do planting, fill it back up again with the filters the second time.
Yes. Yes.
Say it.
Because we're going to run
Say
it.
it.
Say what?
Your catchphrase.
Sounds like a plan.
There we go. There it is. Fill her up. Matt, are we filling? Matt. I just tripped over my own throat. I was not expecting that.
Let's see how aggressive this is.
I should be fine because I put all that gravel. Look at this. Oh,
straight to the wood.
wow. That couldn't have gone any better.
I don't know where this one's going to go.
It's got some quite good flow, isn't it?
Oh no.
Yeah, maybe not that one.
Not
Can you
that
angle it?
No. Keep going.
There we go.
Yeah, on that.
Oh, we are going to be here a while. What about the other two? They don't work.
Yeah.
So at the back there, which I was trying to say there is, I tried to say to you guys a few times before, if you're going to do an aquascape, put one area in the back corner that's just like coarser gravel, and that can be a fill-up point every time you do a water change. So for instance here, this is all thick gravel, and you could just pour water onto that quite hard, and then you won't get misting. I did the same over on this tank here. So if they want to do water changes in this corner, it just means you can pour the water in fast, and you don't get all that horribleness. Yeah? Top tip. Top tip. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Top tip. Do, 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 do. All right, we got to stop doing that. It looks right. That looks immense.
Yep.
It needs more light, we've decided. So we're going to do a third Kessel. What Kessels are these, Matt?
160 Tuna Sun.
Tuna Sun 160.
Yeah.
They're not the massive ones, are they? They're just...
No, they're the 320s, I think. I can't remember. 360, 320, something like that. Yeah.
So at the moment, that one's angling in like this. We've got no flow, but when we did, it was rippling like crazy. So I want to do another one like that in the middle at the same angle, and then another one this side, same angle. So you've got that sort of sunny direction, and then that'll look wicked. It's murky as pie at the moment. So when I come back in 3, 2, 1. There we go, look. How many days later are we, Matt?
I reckon 3 or 4. I can't remember when you were here. Thursday, Friday, maybe?
But then you sent me a message like an hour after I left and was like, it's clear already, MD.
Yeah, it cleared very quickly. Obviously, we've got several thousand litres running through it onto the system. So, yeah, the filter just picked it all up and removed it really quickly. So
we were just discussing, we quite like all these sort of bottom layers. And then this section here, I just chucked it in kind of just to make sure the wood was weighed down. It would sink anyway, but I didn't want it getting pushed around. So we might have to build it up a little bit here, but we're just saying, by the time we've got like all the plants and everything on there, you're barely going to see the hardscape.
Yeah, you're not going to see any of that section really. With the amount of Nubius we've got coming in, yeah, I don't think you'll see any of that really.
How much Anubius have you ordered?
I don't really know. There was like 8 or 10 different species, 18 of each different species. I don't know. I went through the list, looked what was in stock, and just ordered all of them.
And we got Jungle Val and Mobile.
Yeah, they were coming, and I ordered, again, 2 or 3 different types of Val just to see what they all come in like.
Yeah.
See which one takes our fancy, really. And we've obviously got onion plant as well. We've got onion plant to go in.
Yeah. Crinum.
So yeah, that should be good.
And then I've got all that dwarf sage, which I Googled, and it was like, yes, there is dwarf sage in eastern parts of Africa.
Yeah.
So we can basically get that coming down here and just carpeting the whole bottom, and it looks so good. Also, we've got 2 of the Kessels pointed inwards currently. That's just so we can sort of see what's going on. Matt's got another one on order, it's coming. So we're going to have the same direction, angled or not angled? If there's free, we could probably just do it flat, could we, or what?
Yeah, we could probably do it flat. It depends if you want that sort of sun peak. I quite like the angle because you end up with this sort of dark spot.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
How we're going to do the planting, I suppose. If the planting ends up in both corners, yeah, you're probably better just doing them straight down.
Yeah, well, we can fiddle with that, can't we?
Just yeah, they're not fixed. They're on those really cool goosenecks, so you can flex and bend them. So yeah, we can mess around with that as and when.
Also, we've got these. So this is obviously on system at the moment, which means that it's all being drained here. Will they still be there?
No. So
are you going to just cap? Oh, you're going to cap it like that?
Yeah, we can cap it. That's a yellow cap. We've got black caps. We just put the yellow one in there for the minute, just because it was the first one that came to my hand.
And then the white bit I can just paint, and that'll be black. And we can make everything black, so you won't see anything on the background. And then there's going to be all that veil anyway, isn't there?
Yeah,
So
I don't think we're going to give it
a week everywhere.
Or 2. It's going to just be a jungle of that in the background.
Because I did put a good amount of nutrients in that bottom section, so it's going to be awesome. And another thing, over the weekend, our tank has had a trim up over here. I know that's not the purpose of this video, but looking good. Danny's done a great job here. He's kept it all sort of trimmed at the points where we want to see second shoots and that coming off. Ludwigia, I said it's first time, almost kind of Palustria Super Red, that's still got offshoots, so we've trimmed it there, well, Danny's trimmed it there so that we can still got that nice red. It's going to look insane again in another couple of weeks, looking so good. We've got hidden green neons at the moment because I've just walked in up here just looking at it all and they're freaked out, but all good. We're going to have to put some new fish in here soon though, Matt, aren't we?
Yeah, I think something a little bit more confident to bring the fish
Should we do it now? Should we put rummies in?
We can put some rummies in today if you want
Let's do a little 20 of them.
Or do you want to, yeah, no.
Or are you saying do you want me to make that its own thing?
No, I'm just thinking there's a few other fish, but I don't know if they'd be confident enough, so I think rummies would be the best option, to be fair. I think they'd be the best option.
Just because we know that they're going to be in the front. Right, let's grab them.
Let's do it.
Oh, have you still got the wild ones with the extra bright? Okay. So
just looking at.
Do you think they'll be better?
Yeah. So we've got the really nice ones here. So there's obviously several different species. These, I believe, are Georgiae.
And
these are Blaheri. I've probably got both of those names wrong in how I pronounce them, but yeah.
So these are the red rummy, the classic look red rummy nose.
Slightly brighter red face to them. And then, yeah, the Georgiae have slightly more
Checkerboard.
flag tail sort of thing. So yeah, proper striped tail.
Oh yeah.
They will get the red eventually, but not as prominent. The red doesn't stretch all the way around the face.
So it's almost like those have been bred specifically for that red to come out.
In a way, yeah. They are wild species. So yeah, there's 3 different species.
Oh yeah, you said yeah.
But yeah, so they would look like that in the wild. But you might find that they've had some selective breeding over the years where they've been made to be a bit more red. That wouldn't be surprising.
All right, cool. Let's do it.
Yeah.
How many are you going for?
I reckon a good 20, I think.
20 will be good.
Nice
20.
number.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good one. Let's do it. Morning, Stingrays. Good morning. Good morning, Buster. I love how the camera, it's auto-focused, literally picks up Buster's face like it's an actual face. Just smiling away at us. Hello. We are ready. Matt started doing things again. I said, stop doing things unless I'm filming.
I'm just in a work environment. That's all
You
it
forget, you forget. It's like I'm not here, you know?
is. Yeah. Well, you need to be more on the camera then. That's not my fault, that's your fault.
That's true. No, it's fine. I've been on the camera enough. This is all about you and Cheryl kicking things around.
Yeah, thanks, Joe. Just our Monday morning work routine. That's what it is.
Oh, they look good already. Look, I mean, they're not even out of the bag, and I already love them.
Yeah,
I mean, I do love rummies anyway, but sweet.
Look at those flag tails. They're amazing.
Temp-wise, we're all good, aren't we?
Yeah, they're off the same system, so we do water changes from that system for this one. So.
Yeah. And release from there, so I've got the full shot.
Are you good?
Oh, release the fish.
Or not?
They don't want to come
Slug
out.
in the bottom of the bag.
Get out. Okay, well that was anticlimactic, yeah. Right, we'll try again. Round 2. Oh, yeah. Matt, you should be better than this. There we go. They're starting to.
There we go.
Oh, just a few at a time then.
Yeah, we should do it with the net.
Where is Annette in today?
She's not in today.
She's not in
that's
today.
the problem.
Okay, straight away, they are already in the foreground, which is exactly what we put them in there for.
Yeah.
Is that all of them? There we go. Oh, a few more? Any more?
Yeah.
Okay, give us 2 minutes, and they'll be pulling all of those neons all out into the front as well.
Yeah, let's hope so.
That is the plan.
All the rummy noses go to the back.
Right, it's been roughly 10 minutes now, look. The rummies are already out, and we're really close. And also, you can see at the top there, the green neons are starting to explore a little bit more.
Yeah.
They're going to get more and more confident as they see these guys whipping backwards and forwards. They just look cool on their own though now. Look at that. You don't get a better schooling fish, do you?
No, I don't think so. I think that whole grouping mentality of the rummy noses beats pretty much every other tetra, really. There's not many that show like that.
I mean, like the ones I bought at the weekend, the glow lights, the
Yes,
Danios,
yeah.
they school well, but in a more chaotic way.
That's
Do you know what I
Danios.
mean? They're just like
They
blah, blah, blah,
They
blah.
are chaotic, yeah.
Whereas these have got like a flow to them, haven't they?
Yeah.
The way they move is kind of like...
An
I don't know.
elegance.
Yeah. So elegant.
Like watching a dancer.
Okay. So ignore everyone just chatting in the background. We're signing off now. Everything's done. In the next video, we're going to be planting, and we're going to be adding in the filtration as well, aren't we, Matt?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
See you in the next video.